Arahato Sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa
Namo
bhagavato arahato samma
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo
Namo
tassa
tassa
bhagavato
bhagavato
arahato
arahato
samma
samma
sambuddhassa.
sambuddhassa.
Okay, let's start the class. Okay, so today we are at Rta. This word of Rta in the previous lecture, somehow we talked a little bit, right? So I think a little bit you have some idea. So now this lecture, we're going to go in depth. Okay, go in depth what is Rta. Okay. Rta is the cosmic law which carries the meaning of order, right, or truth. Rta is one of the special forms in which the doctrine of unity of reality. Unity of reality. To recognize the universal eternal law。だから前が天則っていう用語が使われましたね。Eternal law, universal law. Rta represents the law, unity, or righteousness underlying the orderliness of the universe. Literally cause of things. Okay, so these are the definitions of Rta. The early Hindus were notably confused to the hard to I think impossible to understand. Impossible to understand order of nature. Example, how the celestial bodies, this is called travel. Move. I think move is move. How the celestial bodies the star. I think move is okay. How the celestial bodies move. How the rushing winds flow. How the flowing water flow. And how the cycle of season being consistent. Okay. So in the early Hinduism, people don't understand why the stars move like that, the moon and the sun in the skies move like that, and why there are what you call winds blow, waters flowing, and why season, of course, India only have 3 seasons. There's no 4 season like us in Japan, a rainy season, a drought season like that. But after that, it come back again. So every year the season repeat in the same pattern consistently. So the Hindu did not understand this. Why like that? So they come up with an idea. Okay, so they came up with an idea. This was called Rta. Tensoku, cosmic law, okay? Universal law, like that. Because there is a Rta, there's a universal law, there's a cosmic law, that's why the stars move, the sun move, the winds blow. This is called Rta. The idea of Rta came in. So they came up with an idea. This was called Rta. So Rta was referring to all. This is also a very important idea. All-purpose role. Anything is Rta. All-purpose role. Okay. So through all the metamorphosis of nature, of life in general, there is one unchangeable fact called Rta. So there are a lot of metamorphosis of nature in life, and all these things are under one unchangeable fact. Unchangeable fact, unchangeable fact is actually truth, né? Truth. Okay, unchangeable fact is truth. So this is called Rta. Okay, second slide. Okay. In the Vedic religion, Rta, which is Rta, which is properly joined, order or rule or truth is the principle of natural order which regulates and coordinates the operation of the universe and everything within it. Okay, these are the keywords: order, rule, truth. Okay, and this is also the thing, the keyword: regulates, coordinates. Without it, the sun cannot move. Without Rta, the season cannot come back again. That's why the seasons after winter, spring comes back again, because Rta regulates. Okay, Rta regulates the operation of the universe. That's why after winter, spring comes back. Regulates. Okay, it's like a machine. The power is pushing the machine to move like that. So these are under metamorphosis. Okay, it's like a power giving the machine to function, to move. But then that, okay. In the Vedic hymns, Rta is described as that which is ultimately responsible for the proper functioning. This is the keyword: functioning of the natural, okay, for the moral, and for the sacrificial orders. Okay, functioning. Natural, moral, and sacrificial orders. Okay. Functional of natural, very easy to understand. Just like just now the example, after winter, spring comes back. Okay, this is functioning of natural order. Natural order. Moral means if you do good, then you get good retribution. If you do bad, then you get bad retribution. This is called moral orders. Functioning of moral orders. Functioning of sacrificial orders is, as we know in the Yajna, they have a lot of this one offerings and sacrifices, right? So they got steps, step 1, 2, 3, what to do. And after you do, the God is happy, the God will give you the blessings. And this is called the functioning of sacrificial orders. So this is all under Rta control. Sacrificial, okay. Conceptually, it is closely allied to the injunctions and ordinances taught to uphold that. Ordinances is mere, ordinances is mere, taught to uphold it, or to auditive, collectively referred to as Dharma. And the action of an individual in relation to those ordinances is referred to as karma. Karma. These two terms, which eventually eclipse Rta in importance as signifying natural, again, religious, moral orders in later Hinduism. Okay, so Dharma. So Dharma here is the ordinance, mele to follow, injunction to follow. Then karma is the what you call the action, the action that you do according to the Dharma. So these two terms, Dharma plus karma, eventually eclipse the Rta to signify the natural order, moral order, or religious order in the later Hinduism. So it means that, what does it mean is that the concept of Rta is upgrading. The understanding of Rta as first is just like an order which regulates and coordinates the operation of the universe. Okay, and slowly this concept, the concept of Rta upgraded to the concept of Dharma plus karma together, means that you have to do action. Your action of a society individual must be according to the Dharma being taught to you to uphold. And this is also called Rta. Okay. So this is an upgrade version of the understanding of Rta in the later Hinduism. Okay, later Hinduism. So now, as you know, even before Buddhism came, the word of Dharma and karma already there in the Indian people's mind. So it's only the what you call the definition of each Indian's ideology are different. So this is the why we need to learn pre-Buddhist studies. Then you know some terms are actually same with Buddhism, but difference a little bit. Okay. Okay, next page. Okay. A Sanskrit scholar named Maurice Bloomfield referred to Rta as one of the most important religious conceptions of the Rigveda. Okay. One of the most important religious conception of the Rigveda. Going on to note that from the point of view of the history of religious ideas, we must begin the history of Hindu religion at least with the history of this conception. Okay. So means that if you want to understand a history of a religious idea, for instance, this religious idea is Rta, you must begin with the history of the Hindu religion, at least with the history of this conception. Means that the concept of Rta at first how, then change to how, then upgrade to how. You must know the concept, the changes of the conception. Similarly to what you call the concept of God, the concept of God that we have studied in the previous lecture. So at first, the concept of God in the Vedic religion came from the what you call animism and polytheism, and then polytheism slowly to monotheism. So it keeps on changing, and then they got the Atman Brahman idea. So this kind of history of conception change, you have to master. Okay, so later on in your exam also, you may be asked, okay, comment on the concept of God in the Vedic religion. Comment on the concept of Rta in the Vedic religion. Then you must tell me first the concept how, then second how, third how. You must have in mind the history, né? Okay. History of the conception. Okay. So another scholar called Oldenburg. Okay. Oldenburg surmised that the concept of Rta originally arose in the Indo-Aryan period. This is the history. From another scholar point of view, Rta is not 100% from India. Okay, it's from Indo-Aryan period. Already have the concept of Rta. Okay, so originally arose in the Indo-Aryan period, Indo-Aryan period. Okay, from a consideration of the natural order of the world and the occurrences taking place within it, as doing so with a kind of causal necessity. Okay, from a consideration occurrences. You see, according to scholar Oldenburg, the starting point of Rta come from the Indo-Aryan time. Okay, where the concept of Rta only cover natural order of the world. Okay, natural order of the world. Okay, so natural order of the world and the occurrences taking place within it, as doing so with the kind of causal necessity. Okay, the cause. Okay, you need to explain why the sun move and the thing. This is a very early concept of Rta. So then later on it develops to the concept of Rta, then later on developed to Dharma, karma, and then also this kind of natural. So this is the history, the history of the conception change, like the change of concept in gods, also like that. Okay. In the context of Vedic religion, context of Vedic religion. The features of nature which either remain constant or occur on a regular basis are seen to be a manifestation of the power of Rta in this physical cosmos. Okay, the keyword are manifestation of the power of Rta. Okay. Everything that of the nature either always there, remain consistent means always there. Okay, like maybe like our earth, to us is like always there. Okay. Okay, the ocean, Pacific Ocean is appear to it is always there, remain constant, and or occur on a regular basis, like winter, the seasons, the 4 seasons, come back and go, come back and go, are the manifestation of the power of Rta. So this another concept of Rta is manifestation of Rta. Without the power of Rta, you cannot see the Pacific Ocean there. You cannot see 4 seasons coming. A manifestation. This another concept. Physical cosmos. Okay. Next slide. In the human world, Rta was understood to manifest itself as an imperative force behind both the moral order of the society and the correct performance of the Vedic rituals. So Rta is not only talking about the nature, the stars, the 4 seasons, but in terms of human world, there's also Rta. Okay, so in terms of human world, Rta is referred to as the what you call the moral order of the society. Okay, and the correct performance of the Vedic rituals means that you have to follow the SOP, the rituals of the Vedas to perform the sacrifices, the chanting, and so on. And this is Rta in the human context, human world context. Okay. So if exam ask you about Rta, you must be able to talk like that. Rta in terms of natural order. Okay, it regulates the manifestation of the power of Rta. In terms of the human world, Rta is referred to as the moral order of the society, the correct performance of the Vedic rituals. Okay, the concept must have many layers of concept. correct rituals. Okay. Due to the nature of Vedic Sanskrit, a term such as Rta can be used to indicate numerous things. Okay, either directly or indirectly, and both Indian and European scholars have experienced difficulty in arriving at fitting interpretations for Rta in all of its various usages in the Vedas. Okay. Though I think we should stop here. Although the underlying sense of ordered action remains universally evident in the Rig Veda, the term Rta appears as many as 390 times and has been characterized as the one concept which pervades the whole of Vedic thought. Vedic thought. What does it mean? Scholars are finding it very difficult to interpret the meaning of Rta. Although we can, just now we said Rta is like the order of the nature, the cosmic law, and moral of the human beings and so forth, but because scholars still find it a bit difficult to interpret the Rta difficult. Okay, so these Rig Veda inside mention Rta about 390 times. So what they can say is that Rta is actually the one concept which pervades the whole Rig Veda thought. Pervades means means the whole Rig Veda is full of the concept of Rta. This is what the scholar can say. So, and usually it refers to the ordered action. Ordered action is like the Dharma, Karma, ordinance and action, Dharma, Karma, the sense of this. Dharma, Karma, ordered action, ordinance, injunction is Dharma. That things you have to uphold, okay? You must follow, okay? And your action to follow is called karma. And this is in the concept of one of the Rta concept. So the ordered action remains universally evident in the Rig Veda. That means evident means it's very obvious. Evident means obvious. Okay, so Rta is obvious in the Rig Veda is referring to the ordered action that you must follow, the order that you must follow with action. This is what they can say from the Veda after reading, the whole thing, this kind of concept. With the whole Vedic thought, yeah. Rta appears most frequently as representing abstract concepts such as law, commandment. Okay, commandment is like the ordinance. Dharma, follow, order, sacrifice. Okay, why sacrifice also under the concept of Rta? Because in terms of the human world, the human context, Rta is referring to the performance, correct performance of the Vedic rituals. That's why there's a sacrifice here. Okay, sacrifice. Okay, of the universe. Okay, truth and regularity, but also occasionally, as concrete objects such as the waters, the heaven, or the sun as the manifestations of the operation of Rta in this physical universe. What does it mean is that Rta covers two things. Okay, cover two things. Abstract concept and concrete object. Or physical object, physical universe. Okay, so Rta covers two things. Abstract concept like order, sacrifice, commandment, law. This thing you cannot see, right? You cannot see. Law cannot be seen, but it's there. Commandment cannot be seen, cannot be touched, but it's there. Same to order, sacrifice, truth. 真理は見えない、触れないけども存在するね。So all these are called abstract concept. Okay, and not only that, Rta also cover concrete objects in the physical universe like the waters, the heaven, the sun, the winds. They are referred to as the manifestation of the power of Rta or the manifestation of the operation of Rta. Okay, so cover two abstract concept and concrete objects. Okay, concept and concrete object. Okay. Still have, I think they have a line, Rta is also openly used in reference to various Vedic deities. Reference. So Rta also refer to various Vedic deities. Means that Rta also cover gods. Okay, Rta also cover gods. So cover three things, right? Abstract concept. Then you must give example. What are abstract concepts? Law, commandment, order, sacrifice, truth, and cover concrete object. What are concrete object? Water, heaven, sun, wind, moon, whatever. And also cover the Vedic gods, the Vedic deities. Okay, three areas. Three areas. Rta transcended its passive role as a mere signifier and took on a greater one. So you have to understand the history of the concept change. Transcended its passive role as a mere signifier, okay, a mere signifier, and took on to a greater one. What is the greater one? That of an active imposition of order. Okay. So from a signifier to an active imposition of order. Things that you have to follow. Okay. Not only signifying, but you have to follow it. It's an order for you to follow. Not only the natural principles, okay, but the gods and goddesses themselves are obliged to abide by Rta. Means that not only human have to follow, gods and goddess also need to follow. Okay, need to follow. Obliged to abide. Okay, that's why it's called an active imposition order. Not only human follow, gods also must follow. So this is the change of a passive role to an active role. Okay, Rta became the father, Lord justice, and righteousness, right? Teous, righteousness. Unyielding, but eminently clear. Okay. So it's also the father of the law. Okay, father of the law. Okay. Law is talking about fairness, right? So you do bad and you can sue him and you get a fair treatment. So it's called the law of justice. Okay. Rta became the father, the law of justice, and then it grew as Rta Krishnan states from physical to divine in its Okay. So besides it has become the father of the law of justice, and the concept changed from physical to divine some more. Okay, divine means heaven, heaven. So it's the law of the heaven. Okay. Rta signifies the way of life ought to be, because it's an order, ought to be. Signifies the way of life ought to be shifting from physical to divine to divine to divine. That's why the gods must also, not only human, gods also must follow from natural to moral order. Okay, this is the little summary for you to follow. So Rta at first signifies the way of life ought to be, because an order is a dharma, ordinance for you to take action to follow. And then it shifts from the physical to the divine area, because it's also cover the deities, right? And then also from natural to moral order. Natural order means it regulates the 4 seasons. It regulates the moving of the celestial body, the sun, the moon, the stars. And to moral order now is talk about the human society moral order. Okay, so you must have some of the idea of the conception change and upgrade in the history of the Vedic religion. Okay, so it's still a little bit more, I think we need 1-2 more lessons to go. It's quite a big topic of the Rta. Okay, 1-2 more lessons at least, or 3 lessons to cover it. Okay, so today we study until here. Okay. Okay, that's our part. Buddham saranam gacchami.
Buddham saranam gacchami.
Om saranam gacchami.
Dhammam saranam gacchami.
Sangham saranam gacchami.
Sangham saranam gacchami.
Tutyampi buddham saranam gacchami.
Dutyanti buddham saranam gacchami.
Tutyampi dhammam saranam gacchami.
Dutyanti dhammam saranam gacchami.
Tutyampi sangham saranam gacchami.
Dutyanti sangham saranam gacchami.
Tutyampi buddham saranam gacchami.
Dutyanti buddham saranam gacchami.
Tutyampi dhammam saranam gacchami.
Dutyanti dhammam saranam gacchami.
Tutyampi sangham saranam gacchami.
Dutyanti sangham saranam gacchami.
Sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Bhante.
See you next lesson.
Night.
Okay, good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.